Welcome back, everyone, to the Game Vault podcast stream. I'm your host, Tom. Joining me, as usual, is Mark.
Nice shot.
It is Retro Roulette night. We are playing Hot Shots Golf 2 for the PlayStation 1.
Do they do that in this one? Tom?
Yes.
I remember it in the first one. Because I played the hell out of the first one to where, sad story to start off with, I got really far in whatever the main single player mode is. Like I got to the second or third course you get. For like winning first place or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I lost the or someone stole one or the other the CD envelope of PlayStation 1 games I had.
Oh, that's
which included, yeah. So I'm like,
that sucks.
It sucks. Meaning I only played that first game and I played the hell out of it. So I'm excited to play this week.
All right, get started. It's been a long time since I played Hot Shots Golf.
I tried playing it when I signed up for like a month for the highest PlayStation Plus thing. Hot Shots Golf, the original.
Yeah.
It's one of the classics you can download. Oh, I don't remember how to play this game at all.
It took really long to save.
Yeah.
Check our options. What is that? Oh, background music.
My system noises don't come through, right?
I don't hear them.
Okay.
We're just going.
Because for some random reason now Discord is notifying me of everything.
This will be tournament.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like that we have no good characters. I think I'm gonna have to go.
It's either the middle guy, the old guy, or the African American guy. Seems you can spin with him, but you get control in impact. Or you get no spin with her. And that could be a problem.
Yeah, let's do Cedric. I forgot you have to unlock all the characters.
Yeah.
I think it's a 3-tap.
Yeah, it's X, X, X.
That's way left. Oh,
got lucky.
Got real lucky there. 166. I also forget.
Yeah, so the scale at the bottom is 0 to 100%. Under the club is how many yards the club can hit.
Yep.
So that's where you guess your percentages. I'm saying this mostly for the audience.
Okay.
And it shows you how far from the hole you are, so you get to judge.
Get in there. Get in there. Get in there.
Oh!
Nice birdie.
Look at that birdie on the first hole.
Hell yeah, Tom. Get your hole. I immediately... Everybody
nice birdie.
Our age immediately goes
Are you too good for your home?
Oh, he's Hawaiian. Okay.
Is he? Is it? This? Okay. It may just be a dance. I don't know if that necessarily means he's Hawaiian.
Well, he had a grass skirt on. That's why I was assuming Hawaiian. You're too good for your home.
Okay. on the fairway.
Yeah, and the
Once.
other things to notice: wind is up in the upper right-hand corner.
Yep.
Direction and speed. 8M is 8 miles per hour. Um, and then at the bottom is Tom can change that for spin.
On the green and 2.
And if you notice at the bottom of that, it says 98 to 100. The way he moves things on there, he can make the club hit not as hard. Or I'm sorry, the location would make it hit not as hard. Like sand traps and heavy roughs. But Tom has been on the fairway and the greens.
Oh.
Ooh, just a little left. So he has not needed to do that math in his head.
Okay. Take a par.
Yeah, I'm assuming as long as you're decent,
I'll probably win the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
460.
Par 5.
I would hope it's a par 5. A long way. No.
Ooh, we get to show off the
It's
sand
in the trap.
So this bunker isn't that bad because it's only 80% to 100%.
Yeah, we're just going to go right out. Okay.
Get there in
I'm all right with that.
To get a birdie. Yeah, you might want to hit a little lighter just because that wind is 10 miles an hour to your back.
It's 10 back.
Should be perfect. Not perfect.
Oh, you bastard.
It's in the trap.
I didn't hit it hard enough. Dunked it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to putt from here. Forget. There we go. Did I say 3 feet up? There we go.
There we go. Par.
I'll take a par. After that abysmal couple of shots, I'll take a par. I like that I can save after every hole. That's nice. Yeah. Par 3 over water. No wind. I got what's my 5?
Yeah, so speaking of golf, there's no wind. Just like, so you might want to.
Do I take a shot with the 7?
You want to go past the hole, just in case if you miss.
Can I zoom in? How do I zoom in? I don't remember. That's let's see. So 7, yeah. All right.
Yeah, because if you miss short, you're going to land right on that bunker. And you've never hit 100%. That should be to the left of the hole.
Hey.
You're the man.
Super shot. 5 inches up.
Foot. Didn't hit it hard enough. Damn. I think it's gonna tap me in because I'm under. No, it didn't. All right.
Tap it in.
Tap it in. That should have been a birdie.
Tap, tap, taparoo. Yeah, there are many ways that my brain is extremely broken, and Happy Gilmore references is one of them. The other one is I can't sing. Ooh, nice shot. Outcast, Sorry Mix Jackson, without singing the alternate version.
The
Which
alternate version?
Yeah, Sorry Miss Jackson, who I am for eels. I'm just some fish and not a guy.
What is that?
It's just because you can because it's the same amount of syllables on the words. You can
Oh
you can
my god,
interchange
I
them.
hit that
Oh,
way left. I'm out of bounds.
you might want to rather be out of bounds than where you land it.
I am literally behind a tree.
Yeah, you're gonna have to chip it out, bang it off
How
the tree.
how am I supposed to do this? I don't
I
know what's
guess
gonna happen here.
just hit it like a quarter and maybe you have to bang it off the tree. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, you were in front of the
It's
tree.
in the
It was
trap.
impossible to tell.
No, I'm saying that as a you were actually in front of the
No,
tree.
yeah, I don't know. It was really weird. All right. What are we gonna do? Runs down, so I'll move it this way. Stay on the green.
That would have been a great shot to have a spin back if you had a good spin person.
3 inches down. Looks pretty straight.
Let me see if I can get the exact words to that song.
Definitely bogeying, double bogeying this one.
All right, you had like a 3-stroke lead.
Still up 1.
Yeah, so the I forgot a line, which makes it sound better. You know, it's Sorry Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for eels. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I am several fish and not a guy.
I have never heard that before.
I
Ever.
am way more online than most people, so I'm not surprised. But my brain is broken in that sense.
I'm gonna club down here because the wind is blowing. I missed. Oh, it's going way right.
So for all those you watching while Tom figures this out, good news and bad news on the mixtape experiment. Good news, we're not blocked on YouTube, nor did we get a DMCA on Twitch. But a couple scenes, or 3 scenes in particular, are just edited when I downloaded it because of songs. The funny thing is on YouTube, we get that notification of like you might
That
not be
was
able to make money
weak.
off this.
Yeah.
And I would say 3/4 of the songs in the game are on the list.
Of course.
And we are blocked in Russia.
As you do.
I don't know why.
Because it's Russia? Oh.
But usually it's like there's like an obvious reason most of the time when we get blocked in a country. But I don't know. It's usually like some song that is banned there.
That was
So maybe one of those songs is banned in Russia.
Probably. Come on, get there. Another bogey.
That was weak.
That was weak. Yes, yes, it was weak. I need to pick it up here. Is that a bunker in the middle of the freaking fairway?
Yeah. Question mark win.
All
There
right.
you go.
Good shot. Best drive. Did I club up here? Going uphill. Wind's blowing in. Just hit it as hard as I can.
Barely. There you go. That should be pretty close.
Oh, stop, 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 stop. Will you stop rolling? "40-foot putt."
And uphill. Is that 30?
Start turning. Start turning.
All right. This is flat.
No! It was supposed to be
Oh,
flat. Oh, my God.
That was
Oh, it
weak.
was bad. That was really bad. Well, started good. We're typical golf stuff. All of a sudden, it's raining for some reason.
I'd imagine that's just gonna have it roll.
250 to go. Do I have a 2-wood? No. I mean, should I hit the driver off the deck? No. I gotta lay it up here.
Yeah, that's too much of a. You would have to try to hit it over the lake, which I don't think you want to do.
Oh, my God. That looks like me golfing. That was horrendous. Horrendous. So was that. Just get over the water. Oh.
Swimming in the lake.
Swimming in a lake.
I'm in the lake again. I didn't hit it hard enough.
No. Okay. All right, let's chip for bogey.
My timing is shit. Get in. Ugh. We started out so well. What happened?
That feels like a golf game.
Hitting the driver good. Nothing else. Oh, ho, ho. Just missed the
Oh, just
bunker.
missed that.
All right, I need a par here.
Just get back on track.
Okay.
I feel like this is, at least to me, maybe I'm not realizing it. It's giving less information than I remember from the first Hot Shots game.
It's very possible.
At least on the green.
Yeah. Hooked it left. Get the 2-iron out. Look at that.
Very nice.
You're the man.
I need a birdie here real bad.
Ooh,
How many inches? 8 inches up?
8 inches up.
Oh!
Just a little too hard.
Man, that sucks. What was that?
You little too much.
I didn't have enough. I guess I'm. Another
That was
goddamn
weak.
bogey. I have fallen off the leaderboard. I need a birdie in the worst way here. You can't hit the ball
Very,
far enough. That's part of the problem. I've got
very
not enough.
Sergio Garcia of you.
I don't have nearly enough power. And he does something stupid like that. I should have just putted. I don't know what I'm doing.
Wow.
Is that a
Wow.
wild Roxy?
Hey, Rox.
Get in. Ugh.
What's this? What's this? What's this button with a clock next to Roxy's
That was
name?
weak.
Should I click it?
Yeah, that's what we need. It was going well. It's going horribly now. It's going about as well as my golf game would be in real life.
Yeah, we were leading. We were the only one under par, and then Tom ran into a water hazard.
Among other things.
Yeah, I realized that my brain completely forgot how to hit a golf ball. I went to like a top golf equivalent in the city in Philly,
Yeah.
and I kept wanting to hit it like a hockey puck, and my brain just couldn't grasp the different way to swing at a golf ball.
Yes!
Nice birdie.
We got a
There you
birdie.
go.
That was big.
Nice birdie.
It was the first time in my life that I've had like just a brain fog. Like I've been to driving ranges and I did it like through high school a lot and all that.
Oh, I
Just
hooked it left
couldn't
again.
couldn't remember how to do it.
I mean, it's one of those things you if you don't use it, you lose it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Felt so weird.
Get. Bank that one.
At
At
least
least
it's
I'm not in the water.
I think we said it at the same time.
I gotta save par here.
Yeah, this game won't be frustrating at all for you, Rox.
No, not at all. You don't need this at all. Get in. Oh my lord.
You're too good for your home.
That was weak.
Well, lost that stroke that I gained. I mean, as annoying as some of this stuff is, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Oh god. Can I get a gimme? Can I get a
See ya.
A mulligan.
mulligan? Jesus Christ.
OB.
Fucking did it again. Same spot.
Okay, except this time you stayed in bounds.
Where's the green? Fuck. Missed the sand. Stop rolling. Stop rolling. Hit it too hard. Get in. Oh.
Ah.
Oh my god. Quadruple bogey. I think I'm in the water. Yep.
Swimming in the lake.
Fuck. It was going so well. Hit the pin.
Hey.
All right, we're definitely gonna have to do another one after this. This is ugly.
Yeah, and I like how it takes up a decent amount of time, but not too much. It's been about a half hour.
Oh, I hit the goddamn tree. Hit it too hard. Come on back. Come on back.
That was weak.
Yeah, I know it was weak, dude. 16 over. My God. I hit another tree? Oh, my Lord.
Just assume you're in front of it. Oh, you're next to it. Okay.
Get over the water. Just barely. Oh, this is 18. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to play another one because this was shit. Hey, at least I made par for my last hole.
And it plus 16.
This is how the game of golf gets you, Mark. You start really good, you suck all the way through, and then you finish okay, which leaves you wanting more. No shit, I didn't win.
Got 6 points. Online code. By the way, we were speaking about how online I was with the Sorry Miss Jackson thing. I also, on the opposite end, did not realize the insanity going on the gaming internet for mixtape.
What insanity.
Like, you know, saying that every good like the obvious stuff, every good review was paid off by the daughter or granddaughter of Larry Ellison, is one of the developers of the game.
Yeah.
So they say he paid all the reviewers to give it
How
9s and 10s.
how legitimate is that?
I don't know. The only thing that's legitimate about that is that he probably helped back the game, you know, get it funded
Yeah.
because he's the third richest man in America. So, they're saying it's all kinds of like industry plant and all that stupid words they use on the internet nowadays. But yeah, and then the old thing that because there's no failure state, it's not a real video game.
It's kind of a visual novel.
Yeah.
But the fact you can't say it's not a video game.
Yeah.
I mean, is Myst not a video game?
Yeah. It goes back to the old Gone Home discussion when that came out. The walking simulator.
Yes, Roxy, that's why I said that. Wanted to see if I could get a rise out of Roxy Foxy.
Yeah, it's just I didn't know how bad it was until I was looking up wanting to watch like people play through what I played through.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like all the reactionatory YouTube videos popped up. I was like, oh.
Oh!
Nice birdie.
Bird.
Yeah! Birdie.
Nice birdie.
See if we can keep the momentum going here.
Yeah. But it's like I said, from what I played, I would at most give it an 8.
Nope, nope. Definitely can't keep the momentum going because I hit it right
It's
into the
in the
bunker
trap.
immediately.
Well, at least these bunkers aren't that bad.
Yeah, I don't. The biggest problem is the main character.
Yeah.
She's not likable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're gonna just have to hope you don't hit that tree.
I knew I was gonna hit the tree.
Yeah, it was gonna be tough to miss the tree. Yeah, she's. I hope she gets better. But yeah, like I said, and people probably relate to her as well.
I mean, I can relate to her, but at the same time, she's not she's jackass.
Yeah, the whole there's got to be the one thing I kept saying on the news hour in my review of what I played is she has that whole thing with Jenny Goodspeed, where she hates her, and the only reason they've shown you so far is because she says she doesn't really care about movie soundtracks.
That was weak.
Right, and that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like,
I said there has to be more, even though that's a very teenager reason to hate someone. But yeah, there has to be more. Whether it's a misunderstanding thing or from Stacy's end, or if it's something really serious,
oh, come on.
It's in the trap.
And also, I'm not, and you're different than me in this respect. I'm not as into music as Stacy is.
She's what we like to call a music snob.
Yeah.
I like music a lot, but she's just like one of those people that I would not want to talk to about music because if you don't listen to any of the things they listen to, you don't like music.
All the songs have been great so far, so the whole she can pick out a great mixtape is bearing true. At least they got that part right. I did also like the moment when you realized that the director of the game was Johnny Galvatron.
What I was making a joke about last night was that Johnny Galvatron, he just took his name from Transformers.
It's in the trap.
That's not his. There's no way that's his real name.
That's his real name. I think he is. It's not his real name.
Galvatron is the leader of the Decepticons. What I mean.
Yeah. I thought he was. Yeah, he's the lead singer of a band called the Galvatrons. I thought you knew them the way you said it.
No, the name was
weak.
a bit ridiculous to me.
Yeah. I forget who I was watching play through it. I watched like one or two people, like it's like 50-50 for the two people that played it. The one person liked it way too much and didn't have an issue with Stacy, and I'm like, okay, you're a bit of a jerk, but anyway, I can see you being that kind of person. And then the other one, like, just they didn't play it with subtitles, and it was just not paying attention to moments. And I was like, yeah, you know what? This isn't that type of game.
You're the man.
I need a birdie in the worst way here.
Let's make this putt then, Tom.
16 inches up. And then, of course, I hit it too damn hard.
Well, you'll get a bogey here. I mean, par.
Yeah, I'll take a par.
I got nervous there for a second.
I thought it was going to lip out.
But yeah, so there's a big controversy that all the reviews for it are paid, and it's not as good as people say. And also, they're doing the whole "is it really an indie game?" when Larry Ellison gave it the budget of a AAA game. When some people don't understand what the exact meaning of indie is. There's the literal meaning of indie. Ooh. And then there's the spiritual meaning of indie.
Right. I mean, it's not a developer that puts out video games all the time.
Yeah. The literal definition of indie is it's not published or created by a studio owned by one of the big publishers.
That's
EA, Ubisoft, Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft.
That was weak.
That's the literal definition of indie. The spiritual one is a game that costs like
no money to
half
make.
to a third of the budget of a AAA game at most. Like Clair Obscur falls into that in between category.
Yeah. Stop rolling. $34 up.
And then the final thing I'll mention about this. It's going to be a little short. Is that the game's only like 3-4 hours, and it costs $20. So
yeah, that kind of sucks too. That's a lot of money for like not a lot of game.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, games just cost a shitload more than they do.
Yeah. And most
more
of the
than they used
budget
to.
for this game is the music licensing.
Right.
Because apparently, one of the stories I read on NewsHour, which you can get at your favorite podcast services or watch it on YouTube, is that apparently they signed it in perpetuity.
Which I don't know how that's even possible. No
That's
game,
what they said.
no game has ever gotten that, so I don't know how they were able to get it. Like
Apparently,
that's
the way Galvatron explained it in the story was, he could have Stacy say in the game, "Hey, this is from the Smashing Pumpkins and it kicks ass," or something like that, or "it's the shit," or whatever. And he said, and I can take that scene and show it to Billy Corrigan, and he'll be like, "Yeah, use my song," or something like that.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, it was like I read that specifically. I forget the exact wording last night because it was kind of insane. Okay.
The fact that this guy could hit the ball further is helping. Also, my timing is getting better, so that's also helping. Step there. That was terrible.
But the wind seemed to, or the rain seemed to slow that down a bit.
I need a birdie here.
There you go.
Par's good. I wish it was a birdie. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems like an okay game. It's not game of the year or anything. Like it.
Oh no.
It seems like they're pushing for it to be that, and it's just not.
Yeah, it's just hitting. It's a thing where you. How's the way to put it? It's hard to be critical of someone's nostalgia.
Yes.
Because it's their nostalgia.
Yep.
So if this really hits somebody, then it is what it is. And it seems like something that's right up the alley of
it's supposed to be aimed at us.
Yeah.
Like we're the target audience.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
or people a little older than us even.
Probably slightly older than us. Cuz I think it's like maybe Barbara's generation.
Yeah, it's like Gen X. Like the end of Gen X.
Yeah. My sister's generation,
Yeah.
I think the thing that it is hitting on,
which
I mentioned on Get in the Hole, that I mentioned on the News Hour, is that the scenes not involving Stacy so far
are the best ones.
Have been the best ones.
Yeah.
I mentioned specifically the Slater scene where he goes back and like walks into her room and she just doesn't realize it and just yells up, "Shut the door, Slater!" And then he just looks in the room and just goes, "Goodbye, Stacy's room," and then slowly shuts the door. And I'm like, oh man, that's like, yeah, it'll never be like that again. To just have people hanging out in your room, every day after school.
And I get it. I've felt that.
Yeah, like they hit on that, but they don't hit it with the main character, which is the problem.
Right. She is not even thinking about that.
Yeah. Everyone else around her is. She is not.
All she cares about.
Right through the tree.
I got lucky there. All she cares about is herself.
Is being a music supervisor.
Right. And she doesn't care about anybody else's thoughts and dreams.
I hope that the game ends with her deciding to go on the road trip.
I hope it ends with her back in her hometown.
You're the man.
Just, I don't know. I feel like
they're setting up the sister talking to her. And just telling her go on the road trip. Because that whole letter the sister leaves behind. You don't realize that it's the end, sort of that thing. Like someone that's been there.
Yeah. Like it's nostalgic. So it's nostalgic for me because I understand that, like there's no going back because myself personally, I don't have anything to go back to. I don't have a child at home to go back to. Because my parents don't live there anymore, which that was their decision. I can't tell them not to do that. It was probably the best decision they could have made.
True.
And like it sucks, but like I'm not the only person. Like I know a lot of people that don't have a childhood home to go back to. Dan doesn't have a childhood home to go back to.
Yeah, mine got sold. Yeah.
So it's one of those, like, it's it's one of those melancholy things that
Yeah.
I feel like the older generation has more of that. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, no, but I see your point here, and
Because
the
I feel like our generation, our parents didn't stay where they were as long.
yeah,
Uh,
they didn't, and normally the houses get passed down, and with
That
just the
was
way the
weak.
housing market is, people didn't do that.
right, that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, because houses are too valuable. So I mean, the sad part, but I don't know if I would want to
See
have
ya.
lived in that house the rest of my life. But if that was like the sad part of my situation is that if it was like if the situation had occurred 6 months later,
Mhm.
I would have been able to stay in the house
Yeah.
because I got a promotion, got a new position in 2021 or 2021, and I got a raise enough that I would have been able to afford the small payment that was on the house,
Right.
rather than getting my own mortgage. Like my uncle was going to let me stay there until I paid off the thing, and then we would come to an arrangement, you know, to make
Yeah.
it mine. But I would need to pay off, what was left of the mortgage. But I couldn't do it at the time when it happened.
That was weak.
Should have been a birdie, but I hit it out of bounds on the first one.
But yeah, that's the thing. This is early to mid 90s. I'm thinking like 93, 94. Mixtape is because she's talking about she burned CDs on like a $30,000 piece of equipment in the school.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's like the beginning of CDs.
It's definitely the beginning of CDs because she made a joke about vinyl.
Yeah.
Like,
You're the man.
this was what we used before
Yeah.
digital.
Yeah. So, a lot of that stuff is
Get in the hole.
in the
Nice
hole.
birdie.
Okay, we're back up to the top.
I think that's the main thing. Like I said, it's a 7 to 8 out of 10 if you like that type of game. If you're not into that kind of genre, to just walking around in a story being told to you, then you're not going to like it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, it's a small. A lot of the things that they talk about in that game don't exist anymore. Like the small town where like everybody stays there. That doesn't happen anymore. Like where I grew up, I don't know anybody who still lives in the town. Everybody moved out because it was too expensive. Nobody could afford
Yeah.
it. So, like, it just
Yeah.
it doesn't exist anymore. Well, at least in my case, because I grew up in a pretty big town.
Yeah. You
So
might want to go left because we'll see. Oh, never mind that hill. But yeah, I know what you mean. It was just it's the idea of yes, did the reviewers, which a lot of them were freelance reviewers and not your normal like IGN reviewers, like the full-time IGN people. The reviewers went one
That
way,
was
and then the
weak.
reactionatory people went the other way.
well, it's supposed to be that indie darling, but it's just not.
Yeah.
It's just like it's it's got it's banking on you being nostalgic for a certain time.
Yeah.
And resonating with you. And if you didn't like if you don't care about that kind of music or if you don't care about
Bring it short.
Or if you weren't born in the
go down to
90s.
your iron.
Oh, did I just hit the ball in the water? Stop. Oh! That was lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to, next club up, yeah.
No, I shanked it.
Swimming in the lake.
Well, that screwed me. That screwed me real good. Don't go in the water. Oh my God.
Swimming in the lake.
What the hell is happening?
You're going to tin cup this.
That's exactly what's happening, Mark. Just stop. Just stay there. My God. Everything was going fine. No, dear Lord. What am I doing? Just putt it. Just putt the damn thing.
Got it on the green.
My God.
Ooh.
Just end it. Isn't double par like, oh, doesn't it end after double par?
I think it's going to make you have to make this putt.
Oh my Lord.
It's usually like,
I went from a +2 to a +7. All right, well, luckily that's the end of this nightmare. No shit, I didn't win. Did you see the last hole?
I think if you par that hole, I think you tie for second.
That's what I mean. Like, what the hell just happened? All right.
It's a fun, relaxing game. I got to get some of my mixtape thoughts out because, with somebody rather than talking to the boys.
No, it's good. I mean, this was perfect. 2 rounds was an hour. Go. I'm gonna have to keep playing now. So. All right, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us this evening. This was fun. I think anybody who's playing along with it should absolutely play this game. There wasn't anything with the game being unfair, so I can't knock anything. So yeah, give it a shot. We will be back on Thursday with more Final Fantasy X.
We're actually probably going to stream tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm going to do a hasty glance.
Hasty glance is back.
The Bubsy 4D demo.
Nice. That should be fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well then, stick around for that tomorrow. And like I said, Final Fantasy X on Thursday. Mark will be back on Friday.
Yep, that'll be Tomodachi and the end of next day.
Awesome. Trail Saturday?
And Trails on Saturday, which will be the final of the 4 dungeons, and I'm sure there's one more with a final one. So we're almost done.
Awesome. And then News Hour on Sunday. So we got lots coming up. We just also published a new Podcast Prime episode. So if you haven't checked that out yet, go check that out. We talked about Star Fox and what we think of it, and hopefully it'll be good. We talked about our last Retro Roulette game, which was A Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo. Gave it a score, spun the wheel, and we got Hot Shots Golf too. So, if you're playing along, let us know what you think of this game on all our socials at GameBallPod on Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, and you can watch all of these playthroughs on YouTube at youtube.com/@GameBallPod. Anything else, Mark?
No, if you didn't mention it, if you want to talk to us on a Discord, be sure to sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/TCTAMPod. That's TCTAM pod. We have a video game chat along with music, movies, and things like that. There's a book club. It's only $1 a month if you want to be in a chat about all things with us. And also, you get to pick the movies if you like the other podcast.
And you get the podcast with no ads. So, so check all that stuff out. So thank you everyone for joining us. We hope you had a good night and hope you had a good week. And for Mark, I'm Tom, and we will catch you guys in the